Hi everyone, Sam Kelly here, the inspiration and your Chinlock heavyweight champion. You're watching Rassle This.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Rassle This. It's me, the Chad Big D, and we're here bringing you the best of wrestling news today, baby. What's going on, Big D? Lots of stuff going on. I almost cursed. It's a PG show. Settle down. I'm excited.
Yeah,
excited, baby.
Well, lots of wrestling news and rumors, and we're going to kind of go over the wrestling landscape. It's been happening in the last little bit. But lead right into the big Lutte Academy.
Lutte Academy, and man, I got some, for me,
you had a first-hand experience.
I did, and it was great. And I actually worked my first event as a ref. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yep.
And it was for Lutte Academy. They just finished up their
big finale.
It was a tournament finale for 3 spots. So it was 2 men, 1 woman.
Yep.
They got 10K each and 3 months at the Nightmare Factory.
Yeah.
Jacques Rougeau, amazing job on the Lutte Academy promotion.
Yeah.
You're giving opportunities to the independent stars just to get that platform and just that push, right?
Just that push that a lot of Canadian independent wrestlers don't get. That's kind of
exactly, and they're getting so much exposure, TV time.
Yep.
Work on the promos, matches, and it's just again. Amazing job.
Yeah. So congratulations to the winners, Sean Moore, Clutch Jesse V, and
Kat Von Hees.
Kat Von Hees, yeah.
They
3 great wrestlers.
3 amazing wrestlers.
Yeah.
And again,
they're gonna be awesome.
Great job. They're looking forward to it. And then I got to attend the VIP event afterwards.
No big deal.
I got invited to a VIP event by Jacques Rougeau and Lutte Wrestling.
Tell that story, John.
No, it was great because I went down with a couple of guys from Chinlock. Great couple of wrestlers that were going to go that night, which is amazing. On the way down, actually, one of the guys I went with, KL Shock, great wrestler.
Yep.
Who? Yeah.
No, great guy.
The Shocker. He's amazing.
The Shocker.
Yeah. Crowd favorite, and he really showed it later on as well. But they were missing a ref, and they asked me if I wanted to, and gladly, of course I'm going to. I mean, it's Jacques Rougeau,
Why would you?
Why would I? My boyhood hero.
Yep.
Yeah. No, of course and it was amazing. I got treated like it was
royalty?
Almost
Wrestling
like royalty. I wouldn't say that because I was the low man on a totem pole.
Right.
I learned I learned a lot of things.
Right.
And that was the best part about all of this. And again, I want to thank Lutte Wrestling, Jacques Rougeau for inviting me and letting me ref. We were in front of almost 200 people. It was such a hot crowd. Yeah,
you refed
3 matches. I refed my first tag team match, and then 2 more single matches. It was like a mini WrestleMania. It was.
I like that.
Yeah. Mini WrestleMania for Lutte.
Must have been nice.
It was awesome.
I couldn't go.
Yeah,
because there was only 1 invite, so let's invite the Chad.
Yeah, of course.
So
I'm beautiful.
Yeah, well.
And you were working.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Max Carnage and KO are dead to me.
Yeah. But, you really want to tell that to Max Carnage?
No. We'll edit this out.
Yeah.
Or we won't. Don't hurt me.
But again, amazing guys. One of the guys who won last year, I think he was there too. So.
Jeremy Prophet.
Yeah. And the judges.
The judges were Cutie Marshall, Jerry Prophet, who won it last year, and the fabulous Rougeaus.
Yeah, exactly. Ray and Jacques.
Yeah,
amazing.
Can't get any better than that, right?
Yeah, and again, Jeremy Prophet, great wrestler, amazing guy behind the scenes as well.
He is just shredded,
dude.
Buddy, wow!
I thought
his physique.
I thought I was jacked. He is huge.
No, he is the definition of just trimmed. Just wow.
And such an amazing skill set.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's going to be a huge star.
He is for sure. Again, thanks again. Great event.
Yep.
Can't wait for Lutte Academy 2024
next year.
We'll be there for sure.
Jacques, we hope you enjoyed the cigars.
Courtesy of Big D.
That's right.
Yeah. You really know how to work it.
I sure do, buddy. Let me tell you.
Settle down.
Yeah. But we'll lead into kind of the big wrestling news that the world is kind of talking about and almost shocked about. Edge debuted in AEW.
No.
Nope.
Adam Copeland.
Yeah, well, Adam Copeland made his debut with AEW at
Wrestle Dream?
Yeah, the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view. It was kind of back and forth whether it was going to happen or not, but I totally had that gut feeling pretty much when he left WWE.
Yeah, for sure.
The kind of the way he left, he didn't want anything big. He didn't want to farewell, goodbye, and all that stuff. And boom, end of the pay-per-view. It was Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls match for the TNT Championship. So yeah, it was an amazing return because he had all those components too. He didn't have to pick some other song or what have you. And yeah, I'm super excited. As a wrestling fan, I casually watch AEW. I follow it a little bit, but I'm going to watch Dynamite on Wednesday. Yeah. Edge is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Yeah. And I'm totally behind him doing this next chapter. Some people are like, oh, I'm not behind it, or he shouldn't have went. Why shouldn't he have went? The guy was gone for 9 years. He came back, and in my opinion, WWE kind of fumbled his return.
Exactly.
They buried him to Reigns like they have everybody, and then they kind of had nothing to do for him.
He's on his way out, dude. Really.
So why can't he continue? He feels like he's not done. He's in great shape for his age, and he's got more to do. He's a pro wrestler. Why can't he continue pro wrestling somewhere else?
Exactly. Right? It's not a federation thing. It's his livelihood, and he's wanted to do it since he was a young kid.
Yeah,
and he's got a lot, and he's shown he's got a lot left in the tank.
Oh, for sure.
And again, like you said, they dropped the ball.
Shape for his age.
They dropped the ball. Misused him, and again, he wants to make a difference a little bit, and he already has on the AEW roster. I watched the end of the pay per view.
If Kenny Omega is marking out,
exactly, and that's what I was telling you about. Really, dude, he's co-owner of the company, and he feels like a little kid next to Adam Copeland, who just came over and is basically his employee-ish. Yeah, there's gonna be so many more matches.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. This is what AEW needs. This is what the big announcement should have been. No offense to Christian Cage and CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, all 3 big huge stars, but Edge coming over, that is a big announcement. That is a big thing.
Exactly.
So, I'm behind.
Totally, I agree.
The rated R era has begun or
again,
what have you. So yeah, AEW better not mess this up,
or we're gonna crap on that show completely.
Oh, it's not only crap on the show, but I don't think the people that are now going to tune into AEW a lot more
are going to be WWE fans,
more or less, or Edge heads, Edge fans. So yeah, they can't mess this up. This is their chance to really catapult them to compete with WWE. Not that they weren't before, but now they've got the right amount of pieces in the puzzle. Yeah, that it can
make it go.
That it can be done. So I'm all behind it. It was awesome. Yeah. So
looking forward to Dynamite.
Yeah, well for sure. He's wrestling Luchasaurus, who's going to put on a great match and probably get squashed. But
and he should.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, he totally should.
Yeah. I mean, I'd let Edge squash me.
Me too.
At the same time.
Out in the parking lot. It's going to be wicked. Lead into kind of more wrestling news. A week ago.
Releases.
Yeah.
And that's all part and parcel, right?
A whole bunch of wrestling releases. The biggest one that I was kind of shocked by was Dolph Ziggler. The guy's been a tenured wrestler for the company for 20 years. Was just held the NXT title and is known to be the workhorse. The casual fans know him, and just see it.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Again though, him and Edge, the same thing. They misused him. Yeah. I mean, a couple of years ago when he cut that promo with the Miz, one of the most heart-wrenching promos and touchy things, and it was amazing. But yet now he's nobody. And they can slip, and that's the thing with Dolph. They slip him in any time. If a top guy gets hurt, he's in a title match.
Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, and the casual fans know who he is.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, taking Edge, does AEW sign Dolph Ziggler? Probably that would be a great pickup for them.
Exactly, and they would be because his brother's there too, right?
Yep.
Having a little brother tag team again or whatever, and
So yeah, I was a bit shocked about Ziggler. Not so shocked about Matt Riddle.
No,
bro, I'm
Yeah.
fired, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about,
Yeah.
man?
I mean-
I thought I was still in UFC.
great. Yeah, he was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Not very good on the mic.
No.
Emotion wise, no.
Well, I guess they have problems with him backstage too. He was a bit hard to manage, and like he's kind of sporadic and all over the place. I don't know if he smokes weed.
Yeah,
but,
I think he does.
Yeah.
His one T-shirt says he might. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, Matt Riddle gone.
Top dollar.
Yeah, top dollar. Yeah.
Halakala. Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin.
And that one shocked me too, because again, Shelton Benjamin has always been a workhorse.
Oh yeah.
You can put him in a match with anybody, and he'll make them look like $1 million. He's a bump machine. Former NCAA wrestler.
Apparently, AEW, like the AEW brass, that's who they want to sign the most. They're like, nope, we're gonna put the feelers out there to bring Shelton Benjamin over.
I would.
It's like, think of the matches he would have in AEW,
Yeah.
like with Darby Allin and like Orange Cassidy, like all these guys. It'd
Yeah,
be
and that's
phenomenal.
why, and that's, I mean, I have started watching AEW a little more because of those guys.
Yeah.
They put on great matches. A little too much death-defying stuff at times with them.
yeah.
But, like-
somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about is somebody really legitimately getting hurt that way. But I mean, as far as technical wrestling goes, with Daniel Bryan and a bunch of the other guys there, amazing.
You call Tony Khan and tell him your concerns.
I will. We'll be on the phone.
But yeah, and Ali, was gone too. Apparently,
They had plans for him.
they had the Shawn Michaels and the guys running NXT were like, "What are you talking about? Ali's gone." I guess they had creative plan for him for
The pay-per-view.
like for more,
Yeah.
like into 2024.
Yeah.
So like, okay, we did all this work and we had all these plans for this guy, and now he's gone. Like they didn't tell anybody that was actually managing.
Well,
it,
this
ideally.
past weekend, the No Mercy, apparently he was booked for it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And all of a sudden gone. So there's a hole.
Is Ali coming out? Oh no,
Sorry about
yeah,
he's gone.
He's history.
Yeah, again, he was a great wrestler. I think he was very underutilized.
Yeah.
They also did that retribution in the middle of when they had all the computer screens and that was brutal. You can't do that.
No.
Like you can't have a faction come out with no crowd noise.
No, not at all.
There's no feeling.
He'll be all right. Like he'll
He'll
go to
make
the
it.
Indies or maybe Impact or somewhere, maybe even AEW. And
He'd be great there too.
right. So again, it's a great time to kind of be a wrestling fan and kind of the trajectory of where AEW is going versus where WWE is going. In any event, but yeah, we also had The Rock return on SmackDown.
Which is crazy.
It was crazy.
So now
Yep.
what's going to happen?
Well-
Back? Are we going to have a WrestleMania 40?
No,
No. You think it was a one-off?
I think it's a one-off. He was just in the area where SmackDown was. Everyone's like, "Oh no, it's they're setting up. It's gonna be The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40." I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
The writer strike is over. John Cena and The Rock are gonna go back to acting.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that, Jack?
I really, honestly, I was surprised. Like, again, we were talking, remember? When The Rock came out, and I was like...
We talk?
Yeah, we talk every once in a while. But I was doing some computer work, and all of a sudden Dennis was like, "Oh my God, The Rock's back!" And I'm like,
No, you're not.
Like, yeah, no,
Like,
he's
yeah,
not. So, again, I think, again, with you, it's a one-off. Like, it's not something that they're going to build to. And if they're going to, they got to start it soon, man. Like...
Yeah, it's gonna...
And what are you going to do with Cody Rhodes?
Exactly.
Like a two-year story down the toilet for a $40 million match?
No.
Like
they put too much behind, Cody Rhodes refinishing the story.
Yeah.
He's on the shaking hands and kissing babies tour, so that when he does beat Reigns at WrestleMania 40, more people will be behind him.
Yeah.
I know they still got to get him over and all that stuff, but
I'm still like to know how they're going to get him over to SmackDown. And if he wins the Rumble, I'm going to rage. I still think LA Knight should win.
I agree, but I can see it's going to be Rhodes. It's going to be a repeat of WrestleMania season last year. Rhodes is going to win the Rumble. Blah blah blah.
And then they're not going to talk for 4 weeks before they.
No, I would talk this time. I would hope they would set it up, but I can see if The Rock is hanging around and is going to have a match at Mania. I can see them having Reigns doing double duty, where he has a match against The Rock night 1 at Mania.
Yep.
And then night 2 against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And then
that would make sense.
Then I'm going to call WWE and crap all over that.
Yeah. Well,
because again, then
you tell them.
If you tell, for me though, if you're building a 2-year story, you're tarnishing that win because he can always go back and say, I wrestled The Rock the night before, and
No, but then you have Reigns do his Reigns stick where he not squash The Rock, but he beats The Rock clean.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he beat The Rock clean, so tonight he's not gonna beat.
Yeah, and that's how they're gonna. But do you honestly think The Rock is gonna put somebody over at WrestleMania 40?
Yep. Yeah. If it is happening, I could see them being like, "Look, Rock, we'll just give you $10 million, like whatever, and have him take the pin."
Yeah,
I could see it.
I don't see it being a clean pin though.
Yeah, I do. In any event, that's kind of the wrestling news and rumors and landscape. And
we'll be back soon with a pay-per-view review or two and more wrestling action and news and rumors and
and all that, all good things, all good things wrestling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly.
To the channel. We're on the drive for 5.
Rassle This.
Yep.
And we got some big things coming.
Yep.
Big things coming. More reviews, more Chinlock news, lots of stuff, man. Lots
more
of stuff.
shenanigans.
More shenanigans.
Probably.
A couple more cigars.
Yeah, a couple more cigars.
Yeah.
But that's it for today. Why don't you take her home, Jack?
All right, buddy. Yeah. And if remember, guys, if you can't wrestle each other,
you do this time.
all right, wrestle this. Dig it.
See you next time.